Good morning. Monday the 20th. Yay. Gosh, October. Gone. Okay, packing orders. These are, it's about noon on Friday. Maybe a little later. Anyway, Friday was crap. $53, but then something happened on Saturday. Nice Saturday, nice Sunday, off to an okay start today. A lot of this is shipping. Had some international orders, and they paid almost as much, if not more, for the shipping than the postcard. But oh yeah, so let's get going. I did get when I send offers, I get a noggin here. I send an offer. The card was originally $21, so I sent 30% off offer to whoever, 15, and then dude from United Kingdom, I only pay $3.50. Good for you. Not what I'm charging, because I think in these listings somewhere, yeah, I put my blurb, and down here it's before, if it's over $20, you're paying full shit. I know that's on me. I could somehow do it, but I'm taking the path of least work. So, how would you answer this dude, or person, whoever? Good for you. Be kind of snarky. He's like, I'm not doing that. I don't know. So anyway, I don't want to start the video off bitching, but that's exactly what I did. So let's get hacking. I haven't started pulling. I'm sorry, I pulled some airplane cards and had a multiple quantity order. 8 cards. 8 cards. And the international dude, so they went through and bought some 8 cards in 5 different orders and paid shipping for each of those. So my normal shipping is $250 per card, and it stacks because I'm not smart enough, and someone could tell me and I'll not do it because I'm not smart enough. And so it's stacked $250. If you go over 2, it's $5, and I just refund instead of taking the time to figure out combined shipping, which I think is kind of a pain in the ass for international. I don't know. So, and then on one of the cards, they paid 21 in shipping. So I went through and refunded all of the 250s and the $5, and I left that $21 because I haven't packed his stuff yet. So I'll probably ship it eBay International and then refund them the 3 or 4 extra bucks. But at least that way, all 8 cards go tracked. I just marked the other 7 as shipped. I don't know if it'll be an issue. I don't know. I'd rather have it go tracked through eBay International. So, I mean, I did pull up pirate ship, but I think we're just gonna have it go eBay. So I listed, not really my butt off, but I got I think almost 600 listings done between late Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday. I think it was 600. It might even be more. Then hey, I remembered, Golly. I remembered. I'm trainable. But yeah, really buckled down and got some listings done. I don't think any of them sold. No, some have sold. The speed listing I'm doing, I don't think any of those have sold yet. But I did sell some that were newly listed. That ain't it. Where's my airplane cards? That's it. So hopefully everybody had good sales. Big one, I need a small one. Had an okay whatnot, like 1450 or something in my. I wasn't on for more than an hour and 45 minutes. I need to get better cushioning for my garage. So, plan today. I got a huge ass trip to the post office because I got 11 flat rate boxes, something like that, and one's like 25 pounds. I got a good deal. It was over. It was almost 400. Yes, they were folders, but for $70, I think that went for. Old stuff in there. But this week, Saturday on Whatnot, I will be down here in the basement and doing probably pounders. I have enough stuff for pounders. It might be state pounders. I mean, it'll probably be state pounders. I don't know if we'll get into topics or not, but we'll do it quick. Low. Let me look at the corners. Sometimes when I list, when I list multiple, I don't know if you can see the corners. It kind of matches, but I try to, if I have multiple copies of the same card, I'll try to go through the stack I have and try to find one that the maybe the corners are better, but no, these all have bad corners. Like probably the best one. So there's that. We're recording. But I also gotta get off my ass and do fall stuff. You know, I gotta like aerate. I gotta do my yard, like not till it, but I got one of those like dethatcher things. My yard is just weeds. If it wasn't for weeds, I wouldn't have a green yard at all. But every year, it's like, oh, I gotta do this. I have the tools. I bought. I need to aerate it, overseed, and then put like not mulch, peat moss. And I got one of those little roller cage things for peat moss. I'll get to it someday. Those someday. But that's just an afternoon. I just need to get off my ass. I need 5 of me. I really need 5 of me. Really. Okay. And 1. Gotta get the pool. Dang it. Almost done that. Up there. Hey, Ron. My pool is still open, even though no one's been in it for months and months. I guess it's been shut off for over a month. It's still crystal clear water. No one's been in it. Someday I'll get in it. Wish I had 4 of me. That's all I can say. And God forbid if something happens to me and, I'm not a commission. At least with, when I jacked up when I ripped my, groin muscle or whatever the hell that was, the longest, adductor longus. I was still mobile, and I could still, motor around, but, and I was at home. A32. But, man, yeah, if I end up in the hospital for however long, I don't have a backup plan. my family. I don't know how to do this. So, what do you guys do? You ever have that? I know there was a comment the other day that someone was in the hospital for a couple days and their family hated the inventory. I don't know though, Dave, was that a box letter tab number, or was that like a SKU number all in one box type of, sequential? A big word for me this morning. J15. Oh, that's right. See, I've already forgotten. J15. I think I was more looking at the number there. But yeah, I got more. It's international. Getting back to that is set out offers, newly listed card. And it's like, oh, I'd love to have this card, but the shipping is too much. Okay. I can't do it. I mean, I can, but I'm not. Someone wants to buy this thing from me, but shipping's like extremely. It's a Danbury mint light up dogs playing poker, and I'm gonna double box it because it's very fragile. This one. Another one. I just listed this and I sent off 10% offers. I can't do anything. I don't care. I did a download report for all my sales for the last 90 days, and my international sales were 4% of my total sales, and that was like, it might be like 3.75 for total sales, but then dollar amount is like almost 5%. So 3 or 4 or 5%, and so I had like ChatGPT. Maybe I won something. Assisted living for my mother. Everything's fine. Anyway. So yeah, international sales make up extremely small part of my overall sales, and it just, in my mind, it may not be, but in my mind, it creates most of the anxiety and bullshit. So, see, I forgot again. So I just asked ChatGPT, is like, okay, what happens if I have free shipping, and I'm sure I've talked about this already, but what else are you going to talk about? I have 3 shipping methods, I think, currently. One is some cards are $250, mostly the airplane cards. You pay $250, and I just send it with a stamp and a prayer. Then some cards are eBay international shipping, which is, again, I pay the free internet, the eBay standard envelope through eBay International. It goes to the hub in Illinois or wherever. I eat 75 cents for that, but then they pay $12. And then some cards, I could have a $3 card, and I have it that their only shipping option is first class, which is $21. So I asked ChatGPT, what would happen to my sale? I uploaded or imported my sales, and I was like, okay, what would happen if I charged, or I went through the eBay, and for cards under $20, what would happen? Extrapolate all this information out, and so do it here in a second. And it said that it would be like, it was either It would be I think $1,500 a year in lost sales. Instead of shipping with a stamp, those people, they wouldn't pay for the $12 shipping. So is it worth it? Is the aggravation and the angst and all that? Part of me, I just don't want to ship international. Again, it's in my mind, it's horrible. But out of the last, I've had 5 item not received cases opened this year. 3 of them, in the last 90 days, and like 4 of them were 5. Yeah, 4 of the 5 were just within the last week. See, I forgot again. Here, let's go back and do it right. See, old habits. I'm an old dog. I can't get out of the habits. So, out of the 5 item not received, 3 of them, 60%. That's the small sample size, I understand. But 60% are international orders. No. 2. 40%. 40% were international. So 2 out of the 5. Still small sample size. One was one I sent with a stamp and a prayer, refunded. I had to refund that. The other one was eBay International shipping with the eBay standard envelope, and eBay took care of that one. So it's only 2 out of international orders. I think it was 150, 100, something like that. No, it wasn't that many. I can't remember the exact numbers now. But anyway, it was a small number. So I just don't know. Again, part of me just wants to not do. I almost forgot. International shipping. So I don't know. And all that being said, I went and bought 3 sheets of international forever stamps. So I will probably keep it, but again, I may just go and keep the airplane cards as a stamp and a prayer. Because I can always just send an extra, but the thing is, if they would just send a message, then I can just ship another card. But when they open that item not received case, and they give you like 3 days. eBay gives you 3 days to respond and fix it. There's no way in hell I'm getting an international order and have the person go, "Oh yeah, I received it," in 2 days or 3 days or 5 days or whatever little time they give you. So I always send a message. It's like, "Hey, I have 400 of these, and if you would have just sent me a message instead of opening a case against me," and they don't know. eBay doesn't tell me, "Hey, when you said I didn't get this, it's going to open a case." I don't know. I don't buy enough to open. I don't think I've ever opened an item not received case. eBay gives you the option of refunding it, and that's really it. So I just the only option I have is to refund, and if you want to buy it again, then that's on you to buy it. I can only make you whole by refund. And there's cases I know, which is simple. They didn't get it. Man, that's a cool card. Get an item not received. I hate that. I just hate it. Especially when there's tracking, That's a cool card. I have 2 of those. Now I gotta second guess myself anytime, because sometimes I do mess up. Okay, I do have 2 of those. Samey? No, not samey. So when I have 2 of them, I do have to look at the back. So when I have two, I'll scan just like maybe the worst variety or option. And then I'll send the one. Now, if the guy's like, "Oh, I wanted the one with the scribble," then I'll just send the one with the scribble. But I kind of have a feeling he probably wants one that doesn't mark. That's what I do. And then see if I sent that one first and I sold this one again, the second copy, they're going to get it. Well, that one doesn't have a scribble or has a scribble. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Like if I would have scanned this one, that's what. So we know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. 20 minutes in. We're getting there. Still, that's a cool one. I think this one I did have up to $80-some. Look at that. Isn't that neat? With their pickle stauber hats or whatever the hell you call them, their machine guns. That's pretty cool. I think I had this. If it sold for 30, I had it for damn near 100. Just cool. Cool. Yeah, that's a neat card. So anyway. I got something to think about with the international. I'll probably keep the Stampin' a Prayer for the airplane cards. And then it'd be kind of a pain in the ass to amend. But anyway, then I'll get rid of, like, if it's a $3 card, it's first class international, no other options. I'll probably get rid of that. So, anybody make any big buys? Anything? You can leave comments and questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. One of the questions I saw was they had a Halloween card that had writing on it, and they're new to postcards. And writing, and my answer is pretty much writing usually doesn't matter. Yes, you'll have people who want pristine cards with no writing. Excuse me, but you also have those people who like it postmarked because that is a pretty good way to authenticate a postcard with a cancel and a message on the back. I guess you can fake it. I don't think I've seen fake postcards, but not a whole bunch of people, I don't think, out there faking postmarks and cancels. You just get, it's difficult to get that paper right. Now I've seen people like take like a 1910 postcard back. It's the backing shows nice the 1910 and blah 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 blah, and then the front is they glue on I forgot already. I'm gonna get it right here, and then they glue on a whatever photocopy of whatever card they're trying to pass off as authentic. And those are easy to see because you just can't get the glue. I haven't tried, but you can't get the glue right because this is just what I've seen. It's like they take a squirt of Elmer's, and they may still try to smooth it out with their fingers, but you can when it sticks to the front, you can still see the glue. So another one of those. Somehow I sent that as an offer. I don't remember what they get, 20% off, or they're normally 25%, so I'm going to eat some shipping on this one. But I guess it cost me $1 each or something like that I haven't paid for them, and I may not pay for them. So I hate those little. Is there supposed to be like an easier way to do that? I don't want to rip. That little tab in there always seems like it's harder to get out than it should. Well, it's going to be a half-hour video. Guarantee it. Perfect. Snug. Okay. That's done. Just listed that one. 21. B21. So maybe I'll talk about it. No one's going to be here for 25 minutes, but everybody usually bails out. But I had started a TikTok. I was telling you, I was doing the reading the messages on the back. That I was going through postcards and looking for specifically messages on the back. And when I started, what that is, I started a TikTok channel. Started to do mostly like walking my stuff to the post. Did I already talk about this? I don't. Walking my fat butt to the post office every day, which last week I walked like once or twice. I did not walk enough. And hold on, Ginger number 2. These rack cards. I thought these would sell better to the Gen Zs and stuff. Nickelodeon cards, as told by Ginger. I think that's the first one I sold. But yeah, I started TikTok trying to keep myself honest. Walk to the post office every day, and that morphed into, here's this dude, 8 cards. That morphed into, I like posted that I bought 20-some thousand postcards on there, and I was actually listing postcards, and one of them was this. The message was, "Dear sis, the train arrives whenever, and you better not miss it because I want to see your pie face." Again, I just thought that was funny. A sister busting on her other sister. God, I remember this. Trying. And so I just thought it was funny. So I recorded, I had it like I do my whatnot auctions, just me showing the postcard and flipping it over and reading the message. And I don't know like I said, I'm not big on TikTok, but it got like, immediately, it got like a couple thousand views and a whole bunch of people hearting it. And I was like, I thought that's kind of interesting. So then I started going through, and I was just reading right where I do my whatnot. It's just a black mat and dirty and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, I got to clean it up a little bit. After I did 2, after the first one, actually, I was like, I got to order something to make it look better. So I ordered a mat. I ordered like a old fountain pen quill with a peacock, just dress it up a little bit, an old timey like hurricane lantern type thing. And I don't know what I'm doing. It's cringe. I just thought it was kind of cringy. And so then I started reading messages, and I thought they were kind of cool. But I put one out every day for a week to 10 days. And I haven't done any since. I didn't do any Saturday, because I did like 5, and it was maybe an hour and a half out of my time, maybe a little bit longer. I typed the message into ChatGPT, and I was like, okay, like let's relate this to a modern day modern day issue. Like, the one with the sister's pie face comment is like, siblings 100 years later, siblings still talk the same way to each other. And I had it was like a World War I soldier sending a message to his sweetheart that he's almost on his way home. And found out that he did make it home and he did marry Bessie or whatever her name was. And there's another one that's, well, anyway, I don't want to, I need to either do them or not do them. But it takes some time out of my day. And I tell you, some of the messages, it's just the same damn thing. So trying to find interesting messages, it's like one out of every 500 to 700 cards, maybe 1,000 cards. Oh, yeah, okay. This adults, everybody is an adult, right? I got these for about $1 each. I always find the dirty humor usually sells $7 to $12. The nudist camp ones always seem to do well. But anyway, if you want to check it out, it's the Postcard Profit. It's a play, Prophet, a play on Profit, profit, get it? Sounds like it's kind of cringe, but it's Postcard Profit on TikTok. I did like a week and a half of the walking and maybe a week and a half of the reading of postcards. I got like 330 subscribers, which that's not bad, I don't think, starting from scratch. And then I repost the same reels, although I don't think I did Fridays, to Instagram. Did I sell another one of these? I did. I gotta pull that. Oh my god, so sorry, people. But yeah, if you want to check that out, there's no obligation. To me, it's kind of cringe. Some of the messages are kind of cool. But yeah, that's what the other thing. I wanted to try to build it. Not that I'm an influencer, but I just thought it was something neat. I'm not getting paid for any of that. I forget what that one goes. See, that one sold for $25. Nice. I gotta pull that. So I'm gonna go pull that. 33 minutes is long enough. So hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope your sales are great. Keep listing, keep listing, keep listing. There you go. There's your advice. Okay, everybody. Thanks for sticking in there. Talk to you later.